Good evening and welcome to Thursday night, Darkness over New Orleans. Sorry we had to take off last week, but I was on vacation, so yeah. But hey, it's great to have you guys here with us. It's great to be back. Much needed to jump into some vampire fun stuffs. We're gonna go ahead and just jump into our, our spiels. So we're gonna start with Thaddeus.
You only do it when I'm not ready, and I don't know how
I
it is that you
know.
that I'm not ready.
It's the look in your face.
I'm not that expressive. Well, hello everyone. I'll be playing Aubrey Valentine, our resident Tremere. My name is Thaddeus Atlas. You can find me here every single week. I'm just that sad vampire lad who's kind of afraid of his impromptu dad.
Nice. I love some good alliteration.
Solid.
Okay, let's hop on over to Christian.
Hey everybody! Hey, how's it going?
Oh, I love
Hi.
his voice. It puts me in a
Hi.
good mood.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear that, man. Hey everybody! Hey, my name is Christian, aka Fluffy Goomba, on several socials, mainly on TikTok, but you can also find me here on Twitch. Several days, several games, several wonderful people. You can also find me on Sundays, 8 p.m. EST, for Tragic Theologian, Greek myth inspired 5e campaign. But today I am playing the spoken unspoken leader of this coterie, Maximilian Washington, and I'm very excited for tonight. He's gonna be meeting a clan he's never met before, and I'll have to go on the fly for what the fuck that means. Both the pronouns are he, and I'm so excited.
Robin.
Everyone, I'm Robin the God. I will be playing the not Nosferatu Zamitzi Ambrose Windsor, or sometimes known as Thorn. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok under Robin the God. And that's all.
Yep. And I am your storyteller for the evening. I'll be portraying most of your NPCs. My name is Dylan, as you know. My pronouns are he, they. So we do have a guest tonight, but we'll be introducing you to them later on. So without further ado, let's sink our fangs in tonight's episode of Darkness over New Orleans.
Blah.
When last we left off, our coterie had just had a long meeting with the Ventru Primogen, Aleda Groulon. Ambrose was required, not requested, to have be in attendance after Ambrose had asked Megan if they could find the Book of Nod for them. Upon meeting Aleda within the chambers of the Primogen's office and whatnot, we found out that the Book of Nod belongs to the Sabbat, and their dealings are very much so not akin to the Camarilla that we find ourselves within in the city of New Orleans. 1 second, just have to There we go. I forgot that I'm not holding on to the baby monitor tonight, so I can put on both headsets. There we go. It was at that point where several back and forth and some prodding from Aleda onto Ambrose, who was masquerading as Thorn that evening. A little tense situation happened. Some information was gleaned here and there, but for the most part, Ambrose decided it was time to leave that room because ain't nothing good happening, and some things that were said did not sit very well with Ambrose.
I thought it was the Tweedledee and Tweedledum height thing.
That could have been it. Who knows? So, the Coterie members, you guys were then, after this long interaction with the Primogen, you guys were then heading back to the, back to Aubrey's apartment, with the understanding of that there is a Malkavian fortune teller that has a fortune-telling shop on Bourbon Street. There was no, the name was given to Janet, is the person that was the contact. But as the evening is getting late, you're all heading back to the apartment for your final evening rest. So we'll say that you guys get there to the apartment. And with that, players, the stage is yours.
So, have either of you actually met a Malkavian before? It came to my attention that I've not actually met one yet, and well, none have come to my gym to work out, so that's my point of reference for folks that I know. So, Malkavian experience, either of you?
No, I've never met one, but I have had them compared to meeting somebody who's been left in the sun for far too long. And I do work at the soup kitchen, so I know plenty of people who've stayed in the sun too long.
Job.
It's about the same thing.
Oh shit!
I don't do it for the clout. I wasn't, just.
Well,
trying to.
wait, are you actually starting to work for a soup kitchen now?
No, I always did.
I'm gonna have to get a definition of what you mean by work there later. I see a literal vein popping out of Thorn's fake face. So
they were probably upset about the working for free.
What's up?
They're not much of an altruist.
It seems you got something you don't want to say, but can't say, but want to say. But spill the tea. How is that good?
Volunteer work got your tongue.
Shut up, both of you. You're very fortunate not to have ever met a Malkavian. Well. Okay.
So
where to begin?
Chris, here's the thing. I have a complicated relationship with that clan.
I couldn't have gathered that.
No, they're individually, they can be fine. No, I take that back. They're quite something. Well, let's just say this is complicated. Okay, let's just say the last time I was in a coterie. You're not my first. There was a Malkavian there. Maybe, perhaps, I crossed a line or two.
Oh, surprise me! Oh,
so they have this wonderful thing. They are called the lunatics. They're called seers. They're called many things. They're fucking insane.
Oh,
they are not.
You, that's big.
No,
darling, I don't want to accuse you of being the problem, but you start a lot of conversations with, "I have a bad history with blank."
Let's just Malkavians.
Don't die, Christian.
Sort of interconnected with one another. They can get into your mind. They can really fuck you up. The last time, I did something quite naughty. I didn't think it was. I thought it was justified. But the
Right.
last time,
Like
I
burning
happened
down
to.
a museum.
No, I murdered one of her neighbors. I didn't murder, really. I just transformed one of her neighbors, and she didn't care for it. So she came in and she
Right.
was like, "Oh, what are you doing, Ambrose?" Well, not exactly like that. She just looked at me in the eye and used her little thing,
Hmm.
and then told me to. Well, she didn't really tell me, but it was more of a feeling of all of my deepest, darkest insecurities that would come to the surface, and then she locked me in a room. And there I tore off my skin and
Oh.
bone,
Oh.
and
Oh.
And
till
you've
I
never done that
was
before.
an emaciated, monstrous thing. Then I just kept up. Oh, there goes my tooth. I clenched so hard. I clenched so hard just now. I just had a flashback.
The
I'm sorry.
timing on that is
So tight.
perfect.
I just clenched so hard that in fear of what they can do. Let's just say she left me in the room for a good long while, tearing myself apart. And when I came out, I didn't even have any lips or any eyelids. Oh, I went to the sanctum one time.
And they
It
did
was a
that
man.
completely unprovoked. That's an.
No, they said they did some fucked up shit. They
Oh
fucked
no,
up.
I had figured. I just really wanted to try
Just
that.
made
point
her.
home.
I just made her, neighbor into a little coat. That was it.
That's
Thought
not.
it was
How-
dashing.
Yeah.
How did the coat look?
It had a tuft of hair on top. Anyways, I went to their sanctum, and they are maniacs. They are
Mm-hmm.
no, they are quite fucked up. And this coming from a Zamitzi,
Yes,
they
I'm
are
saying.
fucked up. They're
Yeah,
fucked
that's
up.
what I'm saying.
I'm pretty sure in the same
I'm
breath you just
impressed
said
by that.
slay queen fashion, but
Gross.
Listen, perhaps this Malkavian could be of some use to us. They can sometimes foresee the future,
Mm. Okay.
but you might not like it. Well, you most certainly won't
I
like
bet you
it.
they didn't see you
Um,
making their friend into a jacket.
No, they didn't. Let's not talk anymore.
Yes, let's gloss over the part where you did.
They are
something.
also
Oh my god.
connected to something bigger than themselves.
Well,
I
like a hi-
don't
like
know
a hi-
exactly.
Like a hive mind kind of situation.
Something like that.
Okay.
There's a web of some fuckery going on up there of
A web of
interconnection, and I
fuckery.
don't know exactly how it works.
Question.
Sometimes there's something that lives in their heads. I don't
Mhm.
know, but it's
Question.
not the beast.
Question. So
Yes.
if this is the web, right? Could this web like perchance like connect from, let's say, New York all the way down to New Orleans?
Yes, across the world.
Cool. Just wanted to see if that was a possibility, just in case.
Why did you ask about New Orleans?
Well,
I mean, New York. New York, rather.
Well, that's where you're from, right?
No, I'm from Yorkshire.
Where
I came from New York.
Uh-huh.
What do you mean? Do you know where Yorkshire is?
It's next to Worcestershire.
I hate you both.
Famously.
I'm asking specifically so like that if there's a ping from where your last coterie was from to here, can that trace back to you somehow?
If perhaps a few of them were still alive or somewhere, I suppose.
Okay, I just
Yeah.
want to know that. I just want to know for your sake, so there's no revealing any secrets of any kind.
I assure you, no one would want to find me, especially not.
There are people literally trying to.
Not this individual, not this Malkavian. She doesn't care.
There are several groups trying to find you. I'm just trying to make sure that there aren't anymore.
Footnote:
Malkavians
everyone.
are connected to themselves, not to everyone else, like the Nosferatu. Oh, speaking of the Nosferatu, something slipped my mind. Cameron was looking for Lady Goulong's library.
They aren't giving out new cards. Do you
Everybody's
remember?
looking for that library.
Right, but the person looking for the library was the prince, and the prince was puppeteered by Jacques, and Jacques was a figment of the harvester. So we can assume that the Nosferatu, or at least Cameron, is working with the harvester.
Cool.
That's
I'm
slipped
gonna
my mind.
pretend like that
Put it on.
summed it up.
Put it on the plate that's already overfilled.
I couldn't mute. Sorry.
So okay. Malkavians, lunatics. What's the what do you think is the best way to approach one? For me, if I'm gonna be speaking to these people, to this person, to this fortune teller, I need to know what I'm up against.
They apparently don't like jackets.
Rationality. Honestly, each one is different.
Okay.
Like unique
There's
people.
no preparing yourself for Malkavian. You
Cool.
just hope for the best
Mm.
and hope you understand something, anything.
Cool.
But logic, reasoning, diplomacy. Honestly, I don't know if this is going to be your territory. It might.
We'll see.
They really might like you.
Huh?
Who knows?
I've been loved, hated. It's fine. Just gotta
Listen,
make
the
sure.
last leader I met was sitting on a cardboard box. It was her throne and had like a Metro eye pass, and she had Crocs on, and
She had
was
a
the
Metro
leader,
card
queen
for
or
an eye
something.
patch.
That was
Yes.
reduce, reuse, recycle.
That's right.
Okay.
I've seen a lot of cosplayers, but that sounds like some real low budget stuff.
Hey man, you work with what you got. You know,
Borderlands, man.
don't
They
hate, don't hate the
can-
player.
I'd say closet cosplay, but it seems like they didn't own one of those.
Max, where your power is your strength,
Mm-hmm.
your connection with the beast, with
Mm.
nature of sorts. Where Aubrey's connection
yes.
is with
I'm here.
magic and rituals and
I thought I was the charismatic one.
Malkavians can melt your fucking brain
Oh, it's good.
just looking at you.
Cool.
They
Well-
can leave you in eternal torment.
Oh, good.
They can melt your fucking mind.
Mm.
So
Just once, I would like to meet somebody whose powers were like balloon animals, or they really knew how to say yes to the dress. I don't.
the thing is, what you're it also could possibly be true with the Malkavian. Think,
Mm.
okay, we're going into Wonderland. We are going to Oz. We are
Gotcha.
fucking going down the rabbit hole. So just
Mm-hmm.
hope for the best, and
Cool.
that's it. That's all I got.
If it's an Abbott and Costello act, I can act my way through. It's fine.
This city makes even a library seem dangerous, so I'm sure this will be great.
It's funny you say Abbott and Costello. I think I met 3 Malkavian ghouls who were like
Oh God, that's right.
3 students, but they were like imps. I don't know. They were in sexual
that's
suits
cool.
or some sort.
Oh, that's all
Why
right.
can't we meet them?
They- I don't know. They did this thing that was like whoop, 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 yeah. You know,
I forgot about them. Yeah.
Stooges.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, having some reference, not having all of it, I'm fine with some. As long as I got a hint of what I'm going into. I think I can not breathe my way through, but just listen. I think listening might be our best course of action.
Yes. I haven't done that yet so far this whole conversation, but I will get on it.
You're doing a good job. You've been on it. I've been really impressed with.
I've just been really focused on this turtle toy.
Aubrey.
Are you still thinking about that thing?
Why? Have you
Yes.
found yours since I've taken it?
You talk. Oh man, I can't believe it.
Actually,
You
Aubrey.
need 2 to tango.
Aubrey, I need your McDonald's toy, and I need all the crayons that Kiernan has left behind. I also need a wizard's hat, one of his wizard's hats, and a dice.
All right,
Give me them all.
I'm gonna need an explanation for all that.
Same.
There's no explanation. These things are needed.
I want to know where they're going with this, and I'm inclined to give you everything but the hat.
Mm.
Give me one of them. Give me something
He's got
whimsical
classical.
and stupid.
Okay, this one says something about limited edition. I don't know who Gandalf is, but here you are.
Oh no.
Give me one of the dick beater shirts.
One of the dick beat.
Give me one of the dick beater shirts.
I go into the. I don't have many of these, and there's a box of 50 of them. I take them out.
You 50?
Hey,
That
it's
is
the, it's the
looking
least
in
you can
here.
get it in.
Yes, I couldn't possibly have ordered less than this. This is just a box that's open. There are 3 more boxes.
I don't have enough wit or cunning, but I have this, and hopefully, God willing, it'll be enough to entertain and perhaps get some information out of him.
Also,
Well,
they're like a little kid.
I wouldn't call them that. If they can explode our brains, I wouldn't call them that. I'm just gonna be on the safe side.
Have
and
you
be
ever heard a
like,
child scream? It's pretty much the same thing.
huh,
Brain melting.
I'm gonna have to.
I was
Think
on a
about that for
flight
a while.
once, and I was like,
All right.
ah,
All right. Enough talking about it. Let's just go out.
let's be
and
about it.
exactly. Let's be about it and experience. We have to find them first. God, we have to find. Oh, it's gonna be
Wait, we were
It's
supposed to locate them.
right. Yep.
Yes, just open your window and smell where beer, vomit, and sex is coming from, and it'll be on that street.
McDonald's at 2 a.m. in the
Bourbon
morning.
Street. You mean Bourbon Street?
The
Yes,
parking lot
I
of a
mean that.
Denny's at 2 a.m. in the morning.
Mm. All right. Let's.
I can think of a handful of restaurants. A lot of humans at 2 a.m. in the morning outside of restaurants, they do some awful things.
Now, before you guys call it quits for the evening, how are you all on your hunger?
I'm pretty good. I ate that guy. I ate that guy before, so
Right.
I'm pretty all right.
Okay. Robin?
I eat. Oh, I'm pretty bad because I
Yep.
drained myself pretty good when
Yep.
it came to that house. I
Yep.
think I'm on like 5 or 4.
Yikes!
You had to eat like.
I drained myself.
I
and was-
remember.
and I didn't-
I remember, yeah, we need to get you some food before you meet Malkavian because, yeah, just because. Thaddeus, how are you?
Like when God is like, yeah, you're gonna need to because like
I
fuck.
ate during the showdown when we were feeding him, but I could eat. I could eat.
Okay.
It'll give me time to explain what the humans call stray doggy style.
Straight dog, fucking.
So it has to do with the Denny's parking lot at 2 a.m. in the morning.
I can't do this. Do y'all?
They were
want-
using protection, but at a certain point, what's the point? You're outside.
I'm gonna see if I can wrestle up some animals to talk to about helping us find this Malkavian. Why don't you guys go out and find some food to eat, and then we'll reconvene. I guess.
So then here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do 3 small vignettes. Each one of you is gonna have your own moment where we're gonna go through what happens with each one of you. We're gonna do Christian. We're gonna have you speaking to the animals. Robin, we're gonna have your hunt. Thaddeus, we're gonna have your hunt. All right. So we'll say that you guys have all agreed to meet up after you have eaten, after you've spoken to the animals, giving you all about an hour's worth of time to get this done. So let's just start with Christian. You're leaving the apartment, and where are you headed to? Are you going in any particular destination, or are you just aiming to hopefully find an animal somewhere in your walk?
I think I'm actually gonna. How long does it take to get to Bourbon Street from here?
About 15 minutes from where you are.
Yeah, I'll just drive over there and start asking animals there.
Right over to Bourbon Street?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. We'll say that there is some guys, like a regular on the streets, just like he's one of those people who dress up to be for tourists to take pictures with him. He's wearing like a pimp suit. He's got a bright pink. Rob, I'm sure you saw this person when you were down on Bourbon Street last. The guy in the bright pink pimp hat and pimp suit.
Yeah.
That's his thing. That's his thing. Old white dude.
And purple.
Pimp,
Pink
yep,
and purple, yep.
pink and purple, yep. We'll say you run to this dude, but he also has a little terrier with him. For game's sake. I don't know if he has in real life, but in game's sake, he's got a little terrier. This is the only animal you see as you've been walking up and down the street.
How do I? Let's see. I'm trying to think of how I have a conversation with two people at once. He just walks up to the pimp man, to the pimp of the night, this eccentric pimp, or all pimps in general. And he's just like, hey, I don't mean to bother you, but I'm looking for somebody. I don't have a specific description. I don't have a specific name or address, but they're apparently a fortune teller. Which on Bourbon Street.
Oh, I thought you were asking me for something else. I just dressed the part. I don't really, solicit.
No, I'm
okay.
I'm not. And he's like trying to he's standing in a manner like he's like looking at both people, but speaking like he's looking at a teleprompter. And he's just like, I'm looking for I'm actually looking for a fortune teller. The stranger, the better. It's the strangest fortune teller that's on Bourbon Street.
Yeah, okay, all right. Well, that's a good question. I know we got about 4 of them on this road. You've got the you can go through either the voodoo type of fortune telling. You can go through the tarot reader who sits outside of almost every bar. You can go to the clairvoyant who's down the street over there, or you can go to this lady who lives in her own little office house type job thingy, a hole in the wall place. Really, really out there. That's probably the craziest of the 4. Numbers are hard.
Hey man, numbers are. It's late. I get it. I understand. And then he's looking over to the animal, wondering if they've got the same kind of response.
So, if you want to speak to the animal, you need to speak to the animal.
Oh, I had to
Yep.
I had to make eye contact. Social anxiety's worst nightmare. And it's just like, I think as he's listening, his eyes kind of trail off of that guy and look at the animal, and he's just like, any of them work late, real late, never work in the morning? He's just looking at the animal.
The dog just starts
and he gives it a little scritch, to act like he's just like.
The dog gives a little bit of a yip, which you hear it as saying, "Do you mean the one that's only open at night?"
Exactly.
The crazy lady he was just talking about.
So the hole in the wall. Right?
Hole in the wall. Hole in the wall.
Okay. All right. Hey, that helps me a lot. I don't really like card reading. Is such weird. It's so weird to me. And don't get me wrong, I respect the culture, but the hoodoo voodoo stuff, not really my forte.
As you say that, the pimp guy goes, "Hey! You don't want anyone hearing you say that out loud. Be careful."
I'm speaking to you, man.
I don't care if you're speaking to me, man. They are around. You better just. I live here. I don't know you, but I live here.
I'm sorry, but we gotta protect our investments. I apologize. I spoke out of turn. And, he's just still petting the dog. He's like, I appreciate your advice. You both have a wonderful evening.
All right.
He's tips his hat
and you see him tip his fedora type pimp hat. It's like a big old bump.
Man.
And then he looks at the dog. Is he talking to you? I heard him barking. As you're walking away.
Fucking stupid cat. I'm like, I hope those other 2 are okay. Good Lord.
Speaking of, we're going to transition over to Robin's. Robin, are you hunting with Thaddeus, or are you going on your own? Do you need to have a Ambrose hunt?
Ambrose is looking for something very specific tonight, and he excuses himself from Aubrey with a little kiss. And
Have fun,
he
dog.
heads. Well, I'll try to.
I have something planned all for myself anyways.
Don't get into trouble. I swear to God. I swear to God. You get
Trouble.
into trouble.
Me.
Just drink and come back. I shall do the same. No deviations. We
Well,
have
it's
things to do.
Just
guys' night, and,
divinations.
apparently, they drink for free.
Weird. I was just going to go to a speakeasy it's a gay bar, but I had a specific.
Oh, this crowd, I don't think that they'd go in for that.
Oh, well.
Well, it's like latent homosexuality. It's really repressed, but it's a good vibe.
No, I wasn't going there. It was a gentleman's club for it's not that sort of club. It's like a speakeasy. It's very nice, like a cigar club. It's a upper class. I have a specific taste. And
I
that is not.
understand. Yes, mine are more of the Chad, Derek, and alpha male persuasion.
All right, I will meet you back. That's very interesting. You may tell me all about that later. I am fascinated. Oh, you. Oh, you tickle me. All right, I shall be back. Grabs Aubrey by the chin. Come straight back here. No
Well,
mischief?
It is my job to tickle you, so I'll be right back.
And he just, Ambrose turns away. For the love of God, I cannot believe. Fool! And goes off. Ambrose is headed out. He does not look like Thorn Gross. He looks actually a little bit closer to what he might have looked like when he was about 18 or 19.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
He looks very young. A teenager. Well,
Okay.
18, 19 years old.
Hmm.
He goes to the speakeasy club. It's a gay speakeasy kind of cigar bar, and he's looking for a specific someone. Usually he looks for somebody who resembles his father. Older gentleman, suits, and crass. But tonight it's something a little different. He stares around the bar and he looks for somebody who's blonde, tall, with a strong jaw, well dressed, maybe with a polite demeanor,
Hmm.
or an approachable one at least. And he scans around for one.
You see, on one end of the bar, you see there's someone somewhat matching your description. He's got dirty blonde hair. It's kind of long, and the humidity has making it a little curly. He's got his shirt halfway unbuttoned, but he's got a blazer over that. Sharp, square jaw. He looks like he would be he could possibly be a model. Not like a physique model or anything, but just like one of those, like an Abercrombie model is what he looks like.
Interesting. Ambrose is quiet as he approaches and glances down at the seat next to him. Is this seat taken?
No, that seat's not taken yet.
Oh, might I join you?
Well, of course you can, sweetheart. And he pats the stool next to him.
Come on. Sorry, my son. Okay.
It's okay.
Thank you very much. And he sits down on the stool and sort of just fiddles his fingers and looks around. So do you come here often?
Me? No, I'm here on business.
Oh, what sort of business do you do?
Export importing.
Sounds like a lot of things I wouldn't understand.
Most people don't. They just think that things magically appear on the shelves.
Yeah. So are you here with anyone?
I'm here with you right now.
That's true, you are.
Now tell me, you look a little young to be in here.
Oh no, I'm very mature, very old. I'm older than you.
Son, I don't think you are, but hey, so long as I don't get in any trouble, I'm okay to hang out.
Of course you wouldn't. So, how about you buy me a drink and we could talk more?
Pick your poison.
Oh, well, I'll have what you're having.
He calls the bartender over and orders another double whiskey.
Ambrose will take it and bring it to his lips, and then make a face. Oh, I don't. Sorry, I don't drink very often.
Yeah, I could tell that.
Yeah. I'm actually a little new, and I don't really know the area too much. Just was looking for maybe a friendly face or somebody who could show me around.
Like I said, I'm only in here for business. I don't know the area much at all either.
Well, perhaps some to spare. We could, I don't know, take a walk.
Well, why the hell not? Night's young. He throws down a $100 bill on the bar. Just slides it over to the bartender. Buttons up his few buttons on his shirt. All right, young feller, what's your name?
Daniel.
No shit, mine too.
What?
My name's Dan.
Daniel.
Yeah, but I like to be called Dan.
I should like to call you Daniel.
Please don't.
Well, Dan, I would love to take a walk with you.
You got it, Daniel. Let's get on out of here. And he takes you.
His arm.
Yep, takes you by the arm, and you all both start heading out of the bar.
Ambrose's expression goes immediately darker when he refuses to be called Daniel. He walks down and out with him. Further down, away from the crowds, the tourists. So I think I should be frank with you. I think you're extremely, extremely attractive. And I'm sure you won't in that bar just for drinks and business alone.
I actually go into those bars to not get hit on by all the women. They see my pretty face and they swarm me. I find it easy to go into a men's bar, and same thing happens sometimes. But tonight I was approached by you only, Daniel.
You're not gay? You like girls?
Oh, I like whatever comes
Women?
my way.
Interesting. Oh gosh, ow! I think I rolled my ankle. Could
The
you?
hell's wrong with you?
Oh well, my ankle. I think I rolled it real quick. Could I take off my shoe down this alleyway real quick? I just need to look to see if there's something in it. It really hurts. Ow!
Why you gotta go down that alleyway to take your shoe off? Why can't you do that right here?
Oh, I'm wearing pink socks and I'm kind of embarrassed.
You do know where you're in New Orleans, right? Whatever, sure. Let's head down this alleyway so you can take your shoes off and show your pink feety slippers to me. Whatever.
All right, Daniel. I'll need your shoulder for a moment just to balance myself.
He lets you lean on his shoulder and he gets down. He says, "Don't call me Daniel."
I'm going to unzip your skin and wear you like a little coat. And he grabs the back of his neck and slams his head against
One
his
second,
knee
hold
as he's
on. Content warning.
Get that right.
Okay, go for it. Have fun.
All right, so he's going to grab the back of his neck and slam his head straight into his knee that he brings up.
Gotcha.
And he's going to do it repeatedly until his head is as soft as a boiled apple.
Okay. All right.
And then he's
Sorry
gonna
for anybody who's eating a boiled apple right now.
Yeah, for all you boiled apple eaters.
All you boiled apple eaters, that one's not, I'm sorry.
Got
And he's
pocket
just going to-
peepers and boiled apple eaters.
All right, Daniel. Let's see if you taste as good as you look. Because your personality is shit. And he just sinks his teeth in them and just drains. and drains and
You're
drains.
draining completely?
Well, I mean, yeah.
All right, cool. Yep, he
I
doesn't.
hope he was.
He doesn't
Considering
taste
he
that great, but
beat his head in.
he doesn't taste that great. But you are fully satiated by the vitae that you have consumed.
Excellent. Is there a dumpster nearby?
Sure.
All right.
Throw his
he goes
body
for
in the
Oh well, he grabs his hair. He grabs him by the hair and pulls out his head just one last time. Oh, I do love blonde hair. And he will take his hair and his scalp, and I shall say no more about it.
as one does.
Very
Sticks
nice.
it in his
Save this for later.
Oh,
Okay.
For a light snack.
It's a Zamichi fruit roll-up. All right, let's head over to Thaddeus. What is Aubrey doing? Where are you? You said you have a
Never
specific.
getting that sponsorship.
It's okay. If you didn't ruin it, I'm on my way. Let's. So Aubrey's looking at a flyer that he has for let's call it Xandru Zate. He has, they've bought out a local bar, and it's boys' night. Boys drink for free. They're all gonna listen to him give a speech, and obviously, I've got to be there. I have to become an alpha bro.
Oh god, I hate this already. Okay, yeah, let's go see this Xandru Zate fella. All right, here we go. Get to play this.
No,
All right.
your wildest dreams are coming true.
I know. I'm so happy for it.
Already, you see guys have made their way. There's this long line, I imagine, outside just to hear him talk about, how it should be his right to choose or something.
Yeah, they're
And
all
he's-
dressed. All the guys are all dressed in Jersey Shore like.
It's such
Nonsense.
a shame that all of the other bars are missing out on them tonight. There's probably a lot of ROTC rallies that are going
Wow.
unattended.
Wow.
He's making his way through the front doors, and he's stepping past people, and I'm imagining getting certain sorts of looks as he carries himself a little differently than other very serious alpha males. That's a nice fedora, sir. As he walks
Fuck
by.
you, man.
I'm not interested. My boyfriend's inside. And
Oh.
he's making his way past one person after another until I imagine he gets to a bouncer where he's, I'm just going to be heading in.
The bouncer looks you up and down and just goes, "Yeah, it's just gonna be funny. Go ahead."
Thank you. He heads his way. He's looking for, he knows a green room when he sees one. He knows an entourage.
Sure.
And he eye lines the guy that's probably in charge of this man's protection and makes his way straight to the door that he is guarding. And he looks me in the eyes. He's like, "Hey, you're the usual guy. You told me that you'd let me in."
I'm sorry. Who said what now?
Oh, you know Xander. He's so uncomfortable about admitting us that we're a thing, and he told me not to come here. But obviously, you're aware. No man dresses like that and isn't a flaming homosexual. I mean, he talks a lot about karate.
You see him looking back and forth and go, "Are you fucking with me, boy?"
No, I'm fucking with him. But I think.
Oh
everything
shit.
inside-
Okay. Well, my entire ideology has just completely changed now. Okay.
No,
Well,
what's more masculine than, two men?
sir, you just baffled me beyond baffling can possibly be. So I'm just gonna go ahead and let you go in, and I'm gonna listen to see what the hell happens. So he opens the door enough just to see. Zate is what we're calling him.
Yeah, Xandru.
Xandru. Xandru is over.
Xandru, darling. He's always a kid. If you could take a dick, you could take a joke. Am I right? On my way in.
What's that saying? All right. We'll talk about that later. All right. Yeah. So you march into the green room, and he's sitting there with his Zima, and it's like,
Oh, I didn't realize you actually were gay. This was all a comfortable coincidence. Now, I want you to understand that this is not personal, but I wish it was. I don't know you, but I hate everything you're about.
What are you talking about? Nobody hates me. I'm the best. I'm alpha of all the alphas.
You so are. You're the big dog. Now, let me hear you bark. And he hits him with his mesmerize. The only thing I want to hear out of your mouth for the rest of the evening is, yes, sir, and it's a woman's right to choose.
Hell yes. Hell yeah. Yeah, you totally get him. Boom. He is snapped in there and just goes, yes, sir.
And he leans Andrew's supple neck back, and he takes the Zima and tosses it behind himself. He's like, even I'm not that gay. And he leans in, gives him a nice chomper, but he leaves him just lightheaded enough so that he can go back out on stage, and he leans him down, licks his neck clean so that their wounds disappear. Well, remember what we said. It's a woman's right to choose. And he hits him one last time with a mesmerize. These boys are in for a trip tonight. Make sure they know how much fun you had with a guy backstage.
Yes, sir.
You're gonna change lives tonight, aren't you? You're a star, baby.
Yes, sir.
Gives him a very deep kiss and then exits. On his way out, he gives the bouncer a little wink, and he's like, he might not be walking normal. He's a little lightheaded after that, but I've been known to take the wind out of a man's sails. If you're available later. And he writes his number down and hands it.
You see him look at us, go, no,
You want to
thank
figure out
you.
what it is to be a real alpha, bro. Missing out.
And you hear from inside the changing room, it's a woman's right to choose.
That's right, honey.
Yes, sir.
Now let's sashay away.
And sashay away you do. An hour later, we get back to the apartment.
You can't prepare for
Everyone, no, I was not ready and I loved it.
Wow, man. We were gone a week, and this is the thing that comes back to.
Don't ever give me a week off.
No, he likes a hard off. Sorry, I had to just.
Like love.
All right, that. All right. So we get back into the apartment. Ambrose, I'm sure you cleaned yourself up. There's no more
blood, but he walks in the apartment. I'm back, and he looks like very, very young Ambrose. So did everything go all right?
I mean, yeah.
Good.
Hey, he's just like looking. He's just looking at. He's like,
What? Why are you staring at me?
You might have forgotten something.
What? What the devil are you talking about?
His voice.
That can't be what you sounded like.
What are you talking about?
That can't do this to me.
What are you talking about?
Fucking your face.
What's wrong with my face? And he pulls out a mirror. Oh, I still look like me. Yes, I did look like this, and I did talk like this. That's why people couldn't tell if I was a girl or boy. That's where the sex is. That's where the selling is, right there.
Yeah.
Androgynous. But let me fix that. Oh, God, that was God. That's wonderful. God, that was good.
Punches his own throat. Boom.
Okay. Yeah.
Lovely. All right.
Well, because I said, one, lovely to meet the old you, but two, just again the contrast between what I've been hearing for the past, I don't know, month and a half, 2 months at this point, versus that was jarring. It just again, the conversation of people are looking for you comes up.
Fine. I look like an androgynous, angelic little choir boy. It's fine. Let me just.
I'm sure that's how to describe you.
And then just like, and then just like, and one eye is off to the side like this, and he just looks like the most disgusting Nosferatu with boils and everything on his skin.
All I'm picturing is that scene from Army of Darkness where he's like shaking his head back and forth, and you see his head shake just.
It's just spitting vitriol, and Max is just standing there, just like getting covered. He's just like,
he'll hit the side of his head to pop his eye back, but as he's doing that, like one of his boils busts.
Nice. Postural. You did dodge it.
It's much better now.
You gotta clean that up. No. If, don't
you? Isn't this nice?
No. I can't think of the words, but none of them are positive.
I'm talented. I'm beyond your comprehension.
You are a theater of a person.
Thank you. Thank you.
God, that compliment was amazing.
Hey, you good? We all good? We all healthy? We all fed up?
Yeah. So, shall we go to the Malkavians tonight, or figure out where she lives?
I mean, I figured it out.
What do you mean you figured it out?
I went to Bourbon Street and scoped out the place.
Hoard, isn't it?
Not really. It's just, well, I don't know exactly what it looks like on the inside, but it's apparently a hole in the wall.
Oh no, I'm talking about Bourbon Street. But well, let's go. Should we go now? How much time do we have until dawn?
It is getting rather late in the evening, and places are closing fairly soon. If I'm not mistaken, New Orleans closes around 1 a.m. All the places in New Orleans close around 1 a.m. So it's getting around that time.
So we could go now, yeah. Everything else is closing up, so we'd have the privacy of just being able to walk freely, no problem. I gotta find a way to pay my respects to a pimp, but that's.
I imagine that's the moment Aubrey chooses to walk in. And I thought these photos were bad for my brand. Go on. He puts away his phone where he's got pictures of him and Xandru Tate.
Xandru Tate.
What's great about it is it's bad for both of our brands. It would be mutually assured destruction. It's just awful all the way around. They'd be like, I don't understand it. What am I looking at?
When your blackmails you too.
It's just like, you send it to him. These will go out to the presses. Oh, please don't.
Please don't. Please don't let me. I got the location where we need to go, where we need to head. We can head there now.
How'd you get the location?
I talked to a pimp and his dog.
So the dog is not a euphemism in this case, right?
No, it was an actual animal.
It's not like your wolf pack.
No, what?
I just love the idea of you speaking dog.
I mean, it's again.
Do you know you're doing it?
Hey Max, what am I saying? Woof woof.
punch you in the nose.
Oh my God.
And it's off to the, it's just off to the side.
If we got one of those whistles, do you think
it's like punching wet Play-Doh? It's like,
yeah, it's like Play-Doh. It sinks in almost.
There's just knuckle marks in his face.
He holds his mouth and like breathes out, and it just pop.
Again, I haven't talked to animals since I met you two, so I'm still getting used to it.
Oh my God.
So it's taken a bit getting used to, but once I learned I could do it, I've just been kind of doing it.
My neighbor's dog has been barking a lot on the balcony, and if you have time, it's not important. I'm just curious what he's up to.
Is your neighbor's name Sam? By any chance?
Like it's all night.
It's telling me to do things.
No. Bad. No.
Yes, God.
No. But maybe no.
Dog backwards spells God.
Okay, man, Tracy.
Kill your parents, Aubrey. Okay.
I could figure that out, but in the meantime, we should just head straight there. I mean, we're all fed up. We're all good.
We're all good.
Nose is all. He's like Max moves over to like help fix the nose a little bit. It's like don't just come here. He's like twists it.
Got your nose.
It's like Miss Piggy. I love it. Now touch my nose. See if it's wet too. That's how dogs work, right?
Push on the forehead.
Oh,
All
am I
right.
okay?
So you guys are deciding to head out. So we're actually going to use this time to take our 15-minute break. So we'll be back in 15 minutes from now, where we'll be meeting our guest appearance for tonight. So we'll see you all in 15. Bum bum bum. And welcome back to Darkness Over New Orleans. If you're just joining us, hi, welcome. About to get crazy up in this place. If you've been here since the beginning,
You ain't seen nothing yet.
damn straight. All right, let's jump right back into it, shall we? You guys were heading out. Are you guys taking the hoopty, or are you taking Actually, yeah, which vehicle are you guys taking?
I don't like the way you said that. What's the correct answer? I want to roll for insight. How does
Against God, there is no insight check.
God damn it.
Yes, I am. So, yeah, you can either go on the hoopty. Exactly. You can do the hoopty, or you can the Max's car.
The hoopty.
All right,
Hoopty.
the hoopty it
Because
is.
remember, my car is being UV'd to fuck.
That's right, it is B. Good.
It's being UV'd for the foreseeable future. Until I get the okay from my guys, it's getting the UV treatment. Same as the gym.
Well, first thing we got a hydration, so everyone cheers.
I did it all, man. Oh, what you guys were up to?
We got a stretch, so they're gonna snap,
for
crackle,
this.
pop,
I'm
and we
gonna
get
need
a
it for
thumbs
this-
up.
for this Malkavian shit. I'm getting excited.
All right.
Can't wait to see how ridiculous this gets.
No, the check engine light means we know it's working.
It's still got some breath in it, you know.
It's got a little bit left in it, yeah. All right, you guys make your way to Bourbon Street, and you park off on the side where there's an open area because people are still just now leaving the bars and whatnot. So it's still active, but not as active as it typically is.
Right.
Max, you lead your friends to the direction of where you were told that there is the Malkavians' fortune teller's hut.
Mm.
As you keep on going, you see that there is a really rudimentary hanging sign off of the side of a building with a crystal ball. That the inside just has the name Janet's written inside of it. There's a red door with a glass frame that you can see through that is obscured by curtains. But you can see that there's a light on inside.
I didn't know we'd be going to the red light district.
I think because it's late at night. I think because it's late. I think Max just like goes up to the door and just like just.
Okay, as you knock,
Roxanne.
welcome to our guest, Starshard Stories.
Hello.
All right, there's a knock at your door.
She is slowly gonna creep the door open and immediately pop Scry the Soul. Because Kindred always be paranoid to see she's looking for something specific, if they are kindred or if they are mortal.
You're very obviously aware that these three are definitely kindred.
And one more thing she is looking for, if anybody's committed diablerie within the past year.
I know these two haven't. I don't think Ambrose has, but you only see them as Thorn. Very important. You see them as Thorn. So no, right? Not in the past year. Okay.
So no black streaks. Got it.
Black streaks. Nothing in my aura. Well, maybe there's something in my aura.
She checks
She'll
my underwear.
open
There
the
might be
door.
some streaks.
Oh my
No.
god.
Bad. Stop.
She'll open the door. This is a 5'6" woman, really big hair. I'm talking like Peggy Bundy, married with children hair, bright ginger color. Has a little bit of crow's feet around her eyes, a little bit of laughing lines. Lots of crystal jewelry hanging from her neck.
Amazing.
Round spectacles with crystals hanging down on glasses chains. Her hands are beginning stages of arthritis and have rings. Lots of heavy makeup. She looks like she's in her 40s, but tries to pass off she's like in her early 30s, wearing bell bottoms with ugly mauve paisley, a tank top, and one of those really nice like crochet jackets with French hanging down from it.
All
And of course,
right.
platform boots.
Nice. Nice. Nice.
What was
Platform.
the show she was on? New Jersey Medium?
So she's 5'6", but she's also wearing platform boots, which means she's much shorter. Okay, all right,
She's about 5'2" if she doesn't have the platforms on.
okay, all right. I think we'll see. Like Max had a lot of thoughts on who they might meet, what they might see, but like when they open the door, like Max's face goes from like calm to like, oh, all right. And he's lost for
yeah.
words for like a second. Don't call her Chandelier. Don't call her. In his head, he's like, don't call her Chandelier. Don't.
She's gonna use ventriloquism and ask our lovely one that is staring at her so obviously, are you going to come in or not? Only he can hear it. The one who's been staring back. You, buddy.
Oh, apologies. I'm sorry. Wow, that's a lot. Could we come in? I don't want to be out here for too long.
She'll step aside and let her into her tiny little hole in the wall.
Thank you, appreciate you.
Hobo comes in.
Big hair, big secrets. On my way.
Man, just like walks in, doesn't know where. He just walks into like, I get. What is the situation? I mean, if the situation out here is that, what is the housing situation? What does inside this place look like?
So the inside, it's a bunch of hanging like scarves, some hippie looking tapestries, a lot of incense burning, a whole bunch of poofs all over the floor, a bunch of area rugs and throw rugs just placed on top of each other, covering the whole foot area. There looks like there's a whisker basket that should hold an animal. It looks like the home of a little animal, but there ain't been nothing there for a while.
That should hold an animal. It's really good.
This place smells like cat pee, but I don't think there's a cat.
And there is a table in the center of the room that has a crystal ball, and there are several like medium-sized beanbag chairs around it.
I don't see the cat.
You know I can hear you.
Look, beanbag chairs. Dives into it.
Thank you for allowing us in.
Yes, thank you for allowing us that.
Thank you
your
for
time.
having beanbags.
You enjoy that.
If I put them all together, I can lay down.
Thank you for allowing us into your territory. We are so very grateful. And he gives a little bow with his knapsack.
What? Oh,
hobo
right. The stuff that he brought from the apartment.
Oh yes, the materials he brought for help or aid or whatever.
Yep.
And Max just my name is Maximilian. This is Thorn, and this is Aubrey.
I'm Aubrey.
We just need a moment of your time to ask a few questions. Nothing too crazy.
Please take a seat.
Is there only the 3 beanbags? Because I don't want to share.
Are there just beanbags?
It's just beanbags. There's no actual like physical chairs.
Max looks fucking perplexed. Max is like, oh,
You just jump into them. They receive you.
Jump into a beanbag. Just move over. Slide over. Max tries to be as calm and collected as he can, as one can, sitting into a beanbag. It's just
the way it just absorbs you.
Thor will remain in the shadows as he always usually does. Just in the corner, looking like a rat man. He pulls down his face, his mask, and you see the Nosferatu, pussy, boily face, long green hair, and his little rat hands, like doing this in the corner.
She'll go and take her usual little seat. So, you came to ask questions.
Yes, we're looking for information for a specific object.
How'd she know we were here to ask questions? I think she's better at this than we
I
thought.
think her being a fortune teller, people don't really come to her asking about.
So it's
like,
like
the
cold
weather.
reading. She knew based on context. Oh,
You're,
so you
you're
do think
talking
she's
with
a
her
fraud?
right in front of her.
Exactly.
Madame, what is your price for information of which we require?
What did you bring?
Well,
I'm so glad you asked.
I'm so glad you asked.
all right. For a lady of your unique tastes, I brought something quite interesting. I brought crayons. Yes.
No.
That doesn't tittle your Malkavian mind. I brought a wizard's hat.
That would be good for a potential childer, but no.
I brought
Ouch.
some dice.
That is the oldest form of fortune telling. You can hand them over.
Yes, and I have one more thing you might like. Well, no, I have two more things. I have a limited edition Max's Dick Beater shirt.
What the fuck?
It's
She
only
looks a
one of
little
50.
I like the idea that she's going to have this shit.
If she wants to.
Sure, you know what? That is quite amusing. I'll take that too.
Okay,
All
fine.
right, and for the last bit,
They're
And-
$11.95 value.
Yeah, don't. If you need
I
it,
brought a
you-
scalp.
I don't remember giving her that.
that was not in the room.
And you could keep that.
Oh, thank you. They're most generous.
We also have 2 Ninja Cowabunga turtle toys. You can have one, of which you can have one, but not the red one.
So you can only have this specific one.
So you can have Michelangelo. He's a rude dude with an attitude, but on the
Nope.
condition
No,
that we are
no,
going to
no,
play
that's-
Ninja Turtles.
Raphael is a rude
Michelangelo
dude.
is the one that says cowabunga and likes pizza.
This is true.
So you know much about Ninja Turtles. You will not. This one can't be tricked. They do see more than they.
I
have been
wouldn't.
letting on.
I wouldn't want to trick them at all. So the
You have to
payment.
Test their powers.
Okay, just for me, for me here, the payment you're accepting is the dice
Yes,
and the shirt.
correct.
Would you like me to sign the shirt and add value to it? Because I'm Max.
And he will beat a dick.
I don't-
Accurate representation. On
I
the
will
shit.
beat it.
I'm sorry. Am I supposed to know who you are?
You can if you want to.
She doesn't know.
Maximilian Washington, former pro boxer, primogen of the Gangrel clan.
Against him. He's very nice.
So, shall we get started?
Yes, but first I'd like to ask, what is your expertise exactly?
I mean, Malkavians, we tend to have a gift of premonition. We can also see auras on occasion, which means I can know your emotional state at any point in time. And maybe find out secrets about yourself.
Ambrose just feels unnerved and just a shot of fear like that courses through his veins. His heart sinks into his stomach. Oh, really? That's fascinating.
And then for the mortals, I'll do like the tarot readings, the bone readings,
Oh,
the
I want
palm
one of
reading.
those.
All right. Well, line of questioning. If it's not too indelicate, he comes forward, Ratman, and he sinks very deeply, slowly into one of the cushions or the bean chairs until his just knees and his face is out.
It's like the Uncle Fester going onto the bed. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and it just
He's not bothered.
What could you possibly tell us, if it's not too impertinent, about the Book of Nod and who might possibly have it in their possession?
Mm. Well, I can tell you there's not a copy in the city currently, or any of the surrounding cities around here, as this is a Camarilla community and all the cities around it are Camarilla. However, there is somebody who might know something. He is very difficult to get a hold of.
Hate that.
So, if you know how to get a hold of a creep, that might be your starting point.
When you say that, when you
Well, we
say
found
creep,
you.
when you say creep, what does
God's
that mean?
Sakes, oh, for God's sakes. I know who she's talking about.
Well,
And I've already tried to get a hold of him. He has not answered me.
wait, before who is it? Just so we make sure we know who it is. It's not a mystery. Who exactly are we talking about here?
I thought he was just in New York. He's surely not down here. He can't stretch his. He's just a human. Madame, a human cannot possibly. Of course he can.
I'm hearing a lot of I'm not hearing a lot of like hints of answers, but not a name.
The human is the creep is a human who has technology and eyes and ears everywhere
Oh,
through the. Do you ever notice that I don't walk under the street lamps? I go around them or stay hidden in the shadows. Do you understand why I stay hidden in the shadows?
I thought this because
Most
you
of
were a
the time?
weirdo.
No. This man, this thing, this hobo of sorts, he has information about everyone, everywhere, at all times. This human has such reach with technology. Oh, he could not know about the Sabbat book. He used to work with the Camarilla in New York City for Price.
They have a Neo.
Let's just say this one isn't to be trifled with. He would put UV rays in all the lights around the city. So at any one time, if you're standing underneath one of his lights and you don't know where they are, what time it could happen, but he could just snap it on with a press of a button and you would be nothing but a pile of ash.
Wow. Is that the person you're talking about? I just want to again confirm all answers are on the same page. In general, is the person my friend is describing the person that has this book?
Same question.
We could find out through a simple scrying if that's the one you're looking for.
Ooh. Can we also locate the blue pill?
It,
We're about to learn how far this rabbit hole goes.
good lord, is it actually?
Is he
simple?
always like this?
Yes. Is it actually simple or is it complicated in some fashion I won't understand?
It's something I can do.
What do you need?
I would like to do premonition just to get a flick on it.
Yep.
Max is trying to sew his damn hardest to like sit up in this thing, sit properly, and sit like back straight, but he cannot, and it's just like he's thrown off so hard.
So
I like to think Aubrey's laying on his stomach.
Like Aubrey's so calm, but Aubrey is like so chill. Like he's got the beanbag mastered. Max is just like
Super
I'm the beanbag master.
Okay, Aubrey is weirding the Malkavian out, okay?
perfect. That's exactly what I want.
He's laying in the beanbag chair playing with Ninja Turtle toys.
It's-
So Janet goes ahead and does the scrying, and yeah, you know that the creep you're talking about is the exact same creep that Thorn is talking about, and this person would most likely either have a copy or know how to collect a copy.
Well, good news. It is the exact person that was
Cool.
previously described.
Oh no.
Also, he may actually have a copy or know how to procure one.
Oh,
Yes, because why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't a human have a copy of the Book of Nod? Why?
Are you absolutely sure he's fully human, though?
Yes, and he's incredibly clever.
you met this guy.
Oh yes, he took one of my. He took some gloves from me.
When you say not
his
fully
soul.
human, what do you mean? What
A
could he?
ghoul.
Oh,
Oh
is that something
no,
you could
no,
look into?
absolutely not.
You'd be able to tell with your.
Through the aura, yes.
Yeah,
Can-
ghouls do have a specific smell to them, so it's also I don't know.
Would you have to see them, or is this something you could scry on?
The
I would
creep
have
is
to
not a
physically
ghoul.
see them.
Mm-hmm. Same with me.
He's not. He wouldn't let any vampire control him, any kindred. We go to him for information.
Makes sense.
All right. So where shall we find the creep? Well, of course we cannot find him. He must find us. All
Mhm.
right. I know how to I know how to find him, but he will not. I don't know. All right. We have information on the creep.
Okay. That
Um.
was much easier than I thought it was going to be. I will say that. I'm just going to admit that right now. Much easier than I thought it was going to be.
You do look like you're struggling now.
I am having
Just-
a terrible.
Just let the waves carry you.
I can't catch a wave if I keep getting pushed under.
Become one with the beanbag. Feel the beans.
Do your visions? Do you have to like you feel your visions? Do you have to ask for them, or do you just get them, or how does that work for you?
Usually we have to rouse the blood in order to purposely do it. Some Malkavians can just get it on a whim.
If we were looking for like a creature of darkness, creature in the abyss, would your visions go there?
You know, I never tried. Though that seems dangerous in itself.
You wanted to look into oblivion.
I'd like to know where the harvest is.
Yeah.
He doesn't have your mother. You could look for your mother. Oh, well, that's a good question.
That is a good question.
What was the question? I kind of zoned out for a second.
Love that.
Happens all the time, I understand.
You look so to Aubrey. Would you want to know if we could find her? Would you want to? We won't ask if you don't want to know.
Your mother is still mortal?
I think so.
Well. However, I will tell you this. She is not as you once remember her. She is alive, in a sense.
Sense.
What does that mean?
Scrying. Here we go.
like I imagine, like we're just like,
Woo!
like when
Is
they
anything
scry,
happening with the ball?
Yes.
like what
Is
does it
there
look like when they're
magic
scrying? Like what is it like happens when they start scrying randomly? What does it look like?
Nothing appears in the crystal ball.
The crystal ball is just there for decoration.
We're all like,
It's a decorative
looking at
piece.
it. We're all like looking at it expectantly, and like they're like, I don't see nothing.
Her soul is there, but she is not what she once was.
Do I want to know what that means?
She is not in city limits. and taken care of.
She is taken care of.
She's taken care of, but she's not in city limits.
Say,
She's also. I mean, it's up to you, bud.
Where is she? If I can ask.
A house with others made like her.
You keep being vague. Is that on purpose? Are you afraid to hurt me?
That is all I can find out.
surely you can find out more. Is she's alive? She is somewhere outside the city limits. She's in a dwelling somewhere with others of her. What does this mean? Tell him what this mean. What does this mean? She's alive, but she's not
Thorn.
herself.
Last time I looked, I could have only caused her trouble. If it had been her that she had found, that Victoria had found, it would have put her in harm's way.
But she's safe. Yes, she's safe.
I cause her nothing but trouble.
Eh,
She's safer away from me.
But
knowing where
Janet,
she
is it,
but-
Madame? She is safe.
The rest I can tell you is she's in a house outside of city limits. There are other mortals around her. They're all not. All of them are as they were in their past. They are safe and well taken care of by the owner of the home.
Owner of the home.
Sons. All right. We shall find her, Aubrey. Don't
You
worry.
look more disappointed than I am. I'm glad.
Hey. At least we
I
know
know-
that their Hobster doesn't have her.
Yes.
True.
Never had her.
That was almost my fault.
No, kid, no.
All right. Well, that's something. It's something.
But it's nothing. But, hey, and it means that the Hobster was playing us. Using our emotions against us. Against you.
Yeah.
I mean, he is a man who yearns for power, is he not?
What about
Tell me-
Victoria?
What do you know about him?
She was in on it.
All I know is he dabbles in affairs currently that will, as the kids say, fuck around and find out.
Oh, good. That's good. Comeuppance, love that.
We have a history of fucking around and finding out.
That's true.
The
But will
Hobbs-
his fucking around put us in danger?
Probably.
Yeah.
Where can we find him? Is he in Oblivion?
I can't see him.
All right. All right.
Okay.
Could you tell us about the first entities, the first people who owned the land before the Garu in the swamps?
The original masters.
The original masters. Yes, the original masters.
I do know you will fight them tooth and nail. You've already come in contact with one of them,
This is true. Oh.
it seems, though their face is shrouded in my vision. I can see you were already with him once before.
Is this
I
think
cannot tell where, but I see you all together.
Where?
I just said I cannot tell you where.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. Could you tell us a little bit about our futures, Max's future, and Aubrey's and mine?
She'll hold her hand out to Max's.
Max shift and like reach his hand out. So I gotta get up. I gotta get the fuck up out this chair. And he like struggles to get up out the beanbag and just like hold
She'll
his
give
hand
a
out.
little bit of a smile. Lesson 1, don't ever hold a Malkavian's hand.
I'll take that lesson into consideration.
For you, I see a seat of power does not yet have your name. There are others you have to convince in order to take the title. Someone will challenge you for it. Someone you once knew, someone dear to you.
Okay, that's makes sense. All things
The
considered.
one playing with the Ninja Turtle toys.
Yes.
Yes, you. The road is
Mhm.
going to be very slippery for you in the coming nights. You once filled halls with people screaming your name, and now you must try to hide that reality you have built for yourself. How long can you keep yourself hidden before the truth comes out? Are you prepared for the inevitable? Have you made your peace? Do you fear her blade?
If you know anything, you know. I'm not afraid. I'm surrounded by friends. And the only crowd I play to now is the people in this room. And
So
their
you
applause
made
is
your
all that
peace.
matters. Very much so. But there is one thing I ask you, and I'd be willing to give you the other Ninja Turtle for it.
Sure, I will take the Ninja Turtle for it.
He like puts it down on the table and slides it like
like the saddest
solemnly
thing.
over. Is my friend Cannon okay?
Kiernan, she actually has a warm, like as warm as a kindred could get, smile. He's happy. He is at peace. He was once half of himself, but now it seems to be he is complete and whole.
Then I truly have nothing left to fear.
She'll hand the turtle back over.
It was with all the turtles, even Leonardo.
Hey,
And now for you.
Skin off. I'll show you my hands.
Oh, I don't need to see them.
Oh, thank God. All right.
You seem like somebody who doesn't like being touched.
Oh, no.
There are two who are actively searching for you. One is hunting. The other is trying desperately to find you. I don't know who they are, but they are both close to you.
Do they know where I am? Either of them? The one that's hunting.
The hunter, no. The
The hunter
seeker
does not.
has a general idea.
oh, good.
What could you tell me about Devora?
Just saying
Devora?
Saying names out loud.
I didn't think we were supposed to say that name.
And Ambrose gets closer. I need to know where she is. If she, what does she know? What does she want? Why does she want me?
Do you really want me to do this?
Yes.
At the moment, her nails crash into the crystal ball and it shatters all over the table. Her hands are shaking. And it takes her a minute to compose. I refuse to answer that question.
What, do you know why? Why can you not tell me?
I
What are you afraid of?
I can't comprehend it. It is too much to put into words.
the words. You must. Tell me.
You see the
Hair.
look on Janet's face, that the level of fear that she's expressing, she's unable to verbalize what she is seeing when scrying and looking into the void for Devora.
Forget it, forget it, forget the name, forget it. You don't need to speak it. It's fine. I'm sorry. I understand.
Apology accepted.
Could you see beyond this human existence? Can you see beyond the veil where those who have died lived?
No.
Possibly.
I am of the wrong clan.
Hecate?
The Hakata, yes.
Gross. All right.
Gross.
Could I ask one more question if it's not too much? You've already done so much. I'm sorry. We talked about Aubrey's mother. What about mine? Is she happy? Is she safe in New York?
5,000-yard stare for a moment.
Just
I see your mother's name. It is etched on several surfaces. There is a plaque, a bench, and a stone.
Yes. Thank you. My father wouldn't be on one of those stones, would he?
Your father, his name is elsewhere.
Full. All right. What do we do? What do we do? Where do we go from here?
I think it is up for you to decide, as fate is always ever changing as the tapestry unfolds. I cannot determine where you go from here because it is always changing. Your choices in the
Survive
upcoming
this.
nights will flesh out how the end will go.
Are we on the right path?
What do you think?
I don't know what path I'm on. I don't know. Will they find me?
Oh, depending on your actions, they may or may not. However, that is also the life of a
Right.
kindred.
Huh. All right. All right. Is Lady Goulong Devora?
Well, I'm saying it.
Her hand starts twitching, like she doesn't know, but it's starting to freak her out again. It's starting to freak her out again.
Stop.
I terribly sorry. Forget the name. It's all well.
I have a question.
Sorry.
We can't find the harpster. We don't know where he is, but what about the old sheriff, Jacques Martin? You around?
1,000-yard stare. Jacques. He is part of the harvester. I can see him coming and going. He is not always on this plane of existence. But when he is here, he is not far from the harvester. So,
A puppet?
puppet? No. More like a ward. A guardian, maybe?
I need to know about the four. What will happen with the four in regards to us?
The four, well, they will find the one they are looking for.
What will they do with the one they are looking for?
That is to be determined. That one's fate is not yet set in stone.
You said something about Max's rise in position.
Hmm.
What will happen to Angelo?
Angelo stays the sheriff for as long as he can be. That is up to him and the prince.
Is there anyone we can trust in the city with the truth?
If you feel others are a threat, then maybe you need to reevaluate what it is you do to keep friends rather than foes. So maybe you need to do a little bit more socializing and get more allies.
Oh. Oh.
I mean, the
Oh,
Nosferatu
fuck.
are great.
Speaking of the Nosferatu, what?
Wait. What did you say? Because
The Nosferatu are great.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Cameron.
Oh, is he great?
He can be trusted. No.
Is shaking your head in agreement that they can't be trusted, or shaking their head that
I mean,
though they are in a bit of a
yeah.
pickle in the current moment.
Why?
They have
What's
come.
happening?
Well, considering he is a keeper of secrets and whispers, he is currently in trouble. His haven destroyed. They have come for him.
Who have? Wait a minute. Who has come for him? What are you talking about? Who is this?
Christian is like, what? I'm sorry.
All I
what?
can
Of
see are
course,
all I can see are massive massive dark shadows racing through the sewers.
Holy shit.
All right.
Right.
That's fine.
Right. That's not
Right
fuck-
now or in the future?
Currently,
Oh fuck.
Current. I must go. I will be
back.
back.
What do you mean you'll be back?
I'll be back.
What does that
I'll
mean?
be right back. Oh. And he runs out the door. Just stay with that, for God's sakes. And runs to find a fucking manhole.
God,
I don't think he's coming back tonight.
don't think so either.
On an unrelated issue,
And in other news, Robin, we'll get to you in a little bit. We'll finish up with the two your two friends staying with Janet right now. Do you guys have any other questions you want to ask?
I mean, with that fucking revelation, I think Max is literally taking out his cell phone right now
Mm-hmm.
and going to text Angelo.
Is that one of those fairy boxes?
Yep. Because he's not even really paying attention to them. Yep, it's a fairy box that can talk to the very, very important sheriff of this town.
I have one too, but Angelo won't give me his number.
He's just like
How
he's
rude.
Sorry?
he's very specific about who can call his fairy box. He's texting Nosferatu Haven under attack, shadows. Right now, apparently. Learn from Malkavian.
I've never heard of a meme.
Like, it's like all like as shorthand as you can make that, but like he's just like focused in on that. Fuck.
I want a sticker that just says, "So I heard from a Malkavian." ...
So I heard from the Malkavian shit going down
You know, it's normally not good when you start a sentence with that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
If you
That's why I put it at the end of the sentence. At
Yeah.
the beginning.
Yeah. A few moments go by, and then you hear your phone chimes, and you see that Angela's text you back, and he says, "I'm sorry, the fuck."
I said what I said, meant it. Take it however you want to. Shit might be going down. Like that's I don't know how else to put like there's no emoji, so it's like serious. It's like I'll call you if I have to, but I don't know what else to do here.
He replies, "Sending the hounds. Send."
Can they? I mean, he's saying sending the hounds or
Sending the hounds.
gotcha. Okay, and Max is just like, don't let them get infected, because it sounds like they will.
He responds, "Felicity's hounds. Do you remember? Send."
Do I remember Felicity's hounds? Oh, the no, Felicity's hounds. These are different. Okay. Here's hoping they can save the Nosferatu. Fuck.
Language.
Apologies. Sorry.
You're in a ladies' home.
Take that off. Turns out. Apologies, miss. I mean, like he's trying to be like respectful, but he's also kind of stressed out. So he's
Is
like,
this the first time you met a Malkavian?
yes, yes, it is.
Not what you expected, was it?
I didn't know what to expect. So, and yet you both exceeded and subverted my expectations. Cool.
Cool.
Cool. Like his brain just can't pick a lane. can't pick an avenue to go down for context and code. So it's just like, I tried to get a fix on what you might be like, and still wasn't what I was expecting. So that's both very intriguing and very scary. As he's just like looking at his phone for just minute to minute updates and just
Scary. Me. Bless your heart.
and like you say, bless your heart, and you're like, bless my heart indeed. From what I've heard,
What?
bless my heart indeed, very much so. How's Ambrose? He's literally texting Ambrose. Ambrose, get back here. I mean, he's not saying it out loud, of course. But he's texting Thorn. He's like, Thorn, get back here now.
Ambrose is texting them. Shit. Oh, by the way, ask her about what Malkov thinks of all this.
We're not asking any more questions. Like, this is like a voice message. She's like, I'm not asking any more questions. Just get your ass back here.
Oh, what question do they want to know?
Ask her about Malkov. What does he have to say?
Just presses the button that the recording plays out. It's like, Malkov. That rock, I don't.
Malkov is busy right now. He can't answer the fairy box.
Cool. They can't answer the fairy box right now. Come back here and maybe we can discuss things later.
I would like to point out that there's just an indent in the beanbag where Aubrey used to be standing because he took off running after. And he's texting now, what the fuck is a rancor?
Like I think Max just notices both those people both his coterie are gone.
Do you get abandoned often?
Abandoned? No, this is new. This is a new thing. Left behind sometimes. I'm excuse me.
She'll slowly go there. It's okay.
So much.
She doesn't mean it.
Of course she doesn't.
You let her touch you.
I think he's so stressed out he doesn't care. He's just like, yes.
Ambrose does come back and he's covered in sewer shit. He just opens up the door. On second thought, I don't think going down there alone right now with the shadowy things is a good idea.
That's what I was saying. First, wipe your feet.
Forgive me, madam. I smell like sewer.
It isn't the worst thing I've smelled in this shop.
It's concerning. Yeah.
We're on Bourbon Street.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Don't just run out to face shadow beasts. That's not gonna work.
Listen, I came back. I was very good. Now, and he comes closer. Can you tell us about Malkov? What is he saying to you? I know he's in there. Malkov! I know you're in there.
Calling people out.
He is busy
Yes,
right now. He's
she
not.
has an
He's not.
antediluvian.
He's not available right now.
He's
not in the tapestry.
Cool. Let's not go pissing off the person that you told me can do things like what that person did to you in that room. How about that? Breathe. Even though you don't need to, breathe.
They have an antediluvian in there. I'm not crazy. I
didn't say you were. I'm just saying the words you're using can be important and get you to do things to your body that you did before that were not pleasant to you. So be careful with them.
It's not that simple. I'm not gifted enough to have him be a part of me, but I do know what you're talking about.
See, I'm not crazy.
Didn't say you were. I said you were reckless. Goofy sometimes.
One Malkavian a generation is gifted with having the spirit of Malkov.
Oh. Yeah, I know. All right. Where is she? Never mind. Maybe I don't want to know. I don't want to know. It's fine.
I hope your
I do,
daughter
but I
fares
don't.
But
well.
did Aubrey come back? Aubrey just been gone.
Where did Aubrey go?
Where did Aubrey go? Because he went to follow Ambrose. He went to follow Ambrose. So where the fuck did he
For
go?
the sake of argument, we'll say it's been some time, and he pops into the door and he's like, "Don't worry, everyone, I've got backup."
What the fuck does that mean? Got backup.
He's holding the
Oh.
other two Ninja Turtle toys.
Okay. I thought you were going to go get Xandru Zate.
Now this is a real army of dick beaters right here. Xandru.
Is your coterie made of Malkavian? Because I'm a little concerned that I am a Malkavian.
No, we're just eccentric in many ways. And I mean, to freak out a Malkavian, that's got to be big, right?
I don't know if it's a compliment or an insult.
I'll take it as a compliment for my sake, for my pride's sake at least. Okay, so sheriff knows shit's going down. Shit's going down. I'm not trying to go down there. Hopefully, your boy will be all right. Okay. Just shit. They better be all right. Fuck. Excuse me. Go ahead. Stressed out.
Working with the harvester.
Say again?
Is Cameron working with the harvester?
Ooh. Well, considering they're destroying the Haven right now, I don't think.
As you say that, Ambrose,
Oh.
you get a text message actually from Cameron. And it is just a jarble of letters.
What's this mean? What does this mean, Malkavian? I mean, Madame.
I think you got pocket dialed.
I think you're. Is that what? Is that Darkness Over New Orleans? I love that show.
Is this how young people text? I know what JK means and LOL, but I don't know anything else. Like, what does this mean?
Maybe it's a meme.
A what?
What did you say?
It's like a picture of sometimes popular celebrities.
mean a
and
GIF?
fist pumping.
Oh gosh.
What the
I'm sorry. I am very confused as to what is occurring in front of me right now. What?
Love that.
I'm gonna
Uh,
call him. It's fine.
I'll explain the internet.
Don't.
It
What?
rings for a bit before you hear it pick up, and on the other end, you just hear shouting, screaming, and roaring before it gets hung up.
Fuck. That's from that guy.
Fine. Hey, Cameron? LOL?
LOL.
Tell him to drop. Tell him to drop a
Is that-
pin.
What happened when you
Uh,
called them?
I mean, there was like screaming and just the sounds of hell. Can you imagine?
Oh my god, what a night he must be having. I'm
Max just-
playing my cards right.
Max just like
that'll be me
slumps
later.
back into the beanbag. He's just like.
Oh, you're
I-
finally getting
I
a
really
feel
don't
for that
get it.
beanbag. Ride the wave.
I miss when New Orleans was simple. Ugh.
I'll be honest. I often feel simple and it's not any better.
See, if Kendra could die from stress, your friend over here would be dying from it.
Oh. Oh,
Hey,
I,
Feels
go,
this every other night.
I at least be going to Torpor. Oh,
They can't die from stress though, can they?
I hope not. Okay.
It's a very large vein in your forehead.
Oh. Mm.
So, what should we do about the Nosferatu situation that's
Mm.
happening right now?
I mean, I've already contacted the sheriff. They're sending in the proper powers that be.
Powers that be are coming, darling. No worries. Hold tight. Send.
It does not get read.
Fine.
I bet it doesn't.
Send him a
Oh.
GIF.
Don't do that.
It's called GIF.
Bitches love GIFs.
Yes, I love my
Language.
I love my graphics card.
It's only-
Language.
That's a good point.
You have to be respectful.
I just like being called that. I thought that was a compliment,
Mm.
honestly.
All right, Madame. What question do I need to ask? What is the question that I need to ask? What is the most important thing that I need to know at this moment?
What questions are on the sheet?
What?
How do we save Cameron?
What
Use
have
the
I
dice.
missed?
I mean, your friend in the sewers is fighting for their life right now, and you all seem rather relaxed about it. Sitting here, talking to
on.
me.
I'm all right. I'm better now. Could be some trouble later.
Do you know there are thousands of miles of sewers here? Where would Cameron be running to that would be safe for him? And could we extract him from that place?
Um,
And he looks
I
like-
hate
looks over
to
Hmm.
break it to you, he isn't running.
Oh,
He's literally trying to fight it.
god damn it! God fucking damn it! Just can't get there.
I'm stuck. I'm stuck.
I'm stuck. I'm Christian's literally stuck.
Are we getting a second shot at Venom?
We might be. We might be.
So what could we do for him?
Get on. Do you know where he is right now, fighting for his life? Because there are thousands of miles of sewer. We don't know where he is.
At the Norse commune.
And then he looks over to Thorn Ambrose.
Yes, yes, I know where that is.
Is it still called the Warrens?
The what?
The
Sure,
Warrens.
yes. The Warren? I'm sorry, what?
The Warrens, another name
You
for a
said-
Nosferatu commune. Warrens.
I'm sorry.
I don't know anyone by that.
Just takes rebooting Ambrose. It's like thank
Am
you.
I outdated? Am I
Oh,
outdated
sorry,
with terminology?
You're saying words
Oh,
that might be triggering our friends. It's fine.
It's fine. Hey, I have a question for you. What did Warren mean? That one time that I was crushing his heart. What did he
We don't have
mean
time
when
for
he said
this.
that one thing to me?
We don't have time for this.
What did he
We
mean?
have
What
to
did he mean by
go.
that? I really need to know.
Just taking them both.
He died before I could.
Just grabbing Thorn by the waist.
Who is Warren? And what? I have no idea what you said to him, or vice versa. I think you should be more focused on saving your friend down in the sewers.
Yep. Don't do that now. Excuse me. It just takes Thorn by the waist, lifts him up, and just like, all right, come on, Aubrey, let's get out of here.
You have a wonderful evening.
Thank you.
Toodles.
Hey, Doodles!
Grab hold of the door. What? Thank you for all your time, and Madame.
You're
I hope to
welcome.
see you soon. Ah!
Uh-huh. As they're leaving, she is like screaming inside of her shop.
Amazing.
I think we've made a new friend.
I think we all.
And with that, we're going to end tonight's episode of Darkness Over New Orleans. Thank you very much for joining us, everyone. Especially big round of applause and thank you to Star Shard Stories for being our Janet Malkavian seer tonight. Thank you very much for joining us. It's been very fun. Thank you for entertaining
you
us
for
with your
having me.
fun little Malkavian.
Thank you for having me. It was fun playing a Malkavian. I don't get to do that very often.
Our pleasure entirely. We're going to be rating someone tonight. Give me 1 second. Let's Let me see if I can get this raid going because I don't know.
This is the reason like we didn't immediately go running off. It's like I don't know him. I don't really know him that well. So my concern level for him is as high as me not knowing him. So I'm like, I know that Thorn Ambrose knows him, but that's pretty much it.
Y'all
Brian
are
was dying
right.
only a few sessions ago. I was like, wait, that guy knows. Fuck that guy.
Exactly right. Yeah, that guy knows Thorn's secret. Though. Like, oh wait,
But
that
then,
guy knows Thorn's
but now I'm like, wait a minute, that guy knows Thorn's secret. We gotta
Yeah.
go save that guy.
I gotta say that guy, fuck.
Yeah. The fact
Oh,
that
right.
Tremere out Malkavian the Malkavian.
One second, before we do the raid, I'm sorry. Em, if you want to promote anything you're working on, by all means, feel free to do that right now. This is your time.
Hi, I'm Starshard Stories. You can find me under iteration of Starshard Stories or Starshard Story on most aspects of the internet. On Mondays, starting here in a couple weeks, I will be the guest storyteller for Twin Cities by Night on Beggar Street.
Nice.
Which is a Vampire the Masquerade V5 game. On Mondays, the same night, on the Starfield, I run a Changeling the Lost Chronicle, and then Saturdays, it rotates between Hunter the Reckoning and Vampire the Masquerade that takes place in Indianapolis.
Very cool. Very, very cool.
Ooh.
All right, so now we're going to raid Pen and Paper Pod. They are doing Dungeons and Dragons, so we're just gonna jump on over to there, and we'll see you guys next week. There is no Final Fantasy game tomorrow. The players unfortunately all had to jump out last minute, but we'll be back at it next week. So let's jump over and give a raid, and have a great night, everybody. Bye. Okay.
We did it.
We did it.
1 second. Here's the end.